Today's video is full of knockouts and instant explosions against enemies, so let's see what we got going on here, because Dugong will lead the team while Charizard on its shadow form will be our safe switch, while the closer is our amazing Shadow Dusclops. This team has a lot of possibilities to nuke down the opponents with the Blasters and the Poltergeist, and we're gonna see a lot of those moves in action. So let's see what we have here against this Charizard, which is the regular one, and we can still play around it after that first debuff. Able to grab both of those shields out of play, and now I'm pretty sure I can go in with my Dusclops and start farming down some crucial energy. Of course, I still need that shield for the end game, so I'm just gonna keep it so Ice Punch is coming through to finish off that Pokemon. At the back, we're having Lantern, which is pretty cool news for my Charizard, because now it is gonna be protected, and the first nuke is coming up. We're having Poltergeist for big damage, connecting on the bulky Anglerfish. I think I said that correctly, and right now we're gonna go down to the Thunderbolt. This means now that Charizard will have the upper hand on whatever there is at the back, if it is not gonna be a Bastiodon, and of course with Venusaur we're gonna force that top left, and this is gonna be a fantastic win for our team in order to start this video. Noctowl in the next one, they're switching out to their Umbreon, and you know what, I can still stay in with my Dugong. I do not want to bring my glassy Pokemon, the Shadow Charizard, at the back, and of course I do not want to bring my Ghost type at all. So with that in mind, I want to farm some crucial energy with my Dugong and then try to finish them off with style. So Umbreon here is gonna be able to pressure a lot with those spammy moves. Dugong is definitely gonna go to town. The foul play will connect, but look at how little damage it is gonna do. At the back they have the Galarian Stunfisk, and that Drill Run will definitely do a lot of damage. They will respect it, and now they're gonna pop out a shield. At this point I want to go in with my Shadow Dusclops. I know that Umbreon is out of play for sure, and I can always rely on my Shadow Charizard to bring them to no HP. Dusclops with a Poltergeist, however they end up blocking, which is a bummer. Well, now they have no shield, so perhaps we're gonna see some action from our Charizard, right? Because look at that, we got two shields, they have none shields, and let's see how this is gonna unfold, since we know that even the Umbreon will not stand a chance up against our Pokemon. Able to catch the foul play in a very nice way. Now Charizard can go in, completely farm down. We have two Blast Burns, one for the Noctowl, one for the Stunfisk. Are you kidding me? Shadow Charizard, tremendous amount of damage on the Noct, and now we can still keep pressuring after we block, of course, the first move. At this point we have more than a Blast Burn ready to go. The Galarian Stunfisk cannot stand the damage, out of the way it goes, and that's gonna be a fantastic game. Dugong against Ninetales into the next one, and we're having the Lantern on the switch. Horrible Pokemon for our team, even up on the lead or on the switch. We cannot switch out yet, unfortunately. However, they end up taking the Drill Run, which gives me a little bit of courage, and now I can go in there with my Dusclops and start doing some solid work with a potential Poltergeist. This is gonna be just another Surf, so I'm just gonna let it go through, but of course they have another one ready to go, so I have to respect it and of course pop out a shield. I have a feeling that they want to beat my Dusclops down, so I'm just gonna go for the cheap move, the Ice Punch, and they're gonna block. This gives them some extra energy to spend, which is pretty fine by me, because we're getting super close to another move and they do not want that at all, I guess. And now my Charizard can go in, start farming down all that energy towards its side. Of course now they return to the battle with a Ninetales, which we can one-shot down with that amazing Blast Burn, but at the back there is gonna be the Medicham. Things aren't looking that great. How is Ganeto gonna fill this void with the Medicham on the opposing side while Poltergeist Pokemon is out of the way? Well, one way to learn. Let's see the battle, because Drill Run is coming through. This Medicham is gonna be a real pain for our team at this point with Dusclops out of the way, and they can still pressure here for the next move. This is gonna be the Dynamic Punch. Punch, and my Charizard will go in, but unfortunately will go down to the Ice Punch. I was not expecting this finale, to be honest, even on the replay, but yeah, it happened. So Medicham now up into the lead scenario. Horrible lead for us. We have to get out of there, and of course we're gonna be met up with a Abreon. Yeah, this is horrible, but still under shields we can do a lot of work up against them, and I do not want to get hit by any of those foul plays because afterwards they will farm me down, and I have a feeling that if I can hit them with a simple blast burn, this is gonna end pretty nicely for me. As it seems, I will go here for the CMP, and perhaps they need to shield, but are they gonna do it? No, they will take the move, and of course now they have a lot of play because they're gonna take my final shield out of the game, which is also pretty nice by me. I will try to catch one move here on my Dugong, and I know now that I have the Dugong aligned on with that Medicham, but still we have the Dusclops to finish it off, and a lot of energy on my Charizard for the potential nuke against the Walrein. With that in mind, all I want to do here is to pressure as much as I can, then go in with the Dusclops, farm that crucial energy, and of course try to finish them off with the Poltergeist. Even if they block the Poltergeist, well, a Blast Burn will most likely seal the deal here. So down goes here the Medicham. After they throw the move, doesn't matter, even if that is gonna be a Psychic, Dusclops, even on its shadow form, is gonna be extremely bulky. So here comes out the Poltergeist. They are not gonna respect it. Down they go in one hit. Are you kidding me, trainers? Amazing finale to this video. Basil into the next one. Horrible lead scenario. We have to get out of there to the safe switch and the Shadow Charizard. We're gonna be met up with a Dugong, which is kinda weird, but still we can pressure a lot for the potential bait. I went for the bait because most Dugongs are gonna do that. They want to debuff you first, that's why this is gonna happen, and before they reach to that move, I'm gonna reach to my Blast Burn. So at this point it seems like they want to overfarm or just completely farm it down. This is not gonna happen. We can still finish them off even with a debuff on Shadow Charizard. Able to do a lot of heavy work up against them. Now Basil returns into the battle, and of course it all depends on what they have at the back, because now we have the upper hand. It is gonna be the Walrein, and the battle is already over. Not a lot of booms on this video, on this battle, but still we had the upper hand for sure. And speaking of the upper hand, Gliscor is a lead that we want to see on the Dugong. However, at the back they have the Lapras, and we do not have a clear answer on that Pokemon. Gonna get to those drill runs, and I will try to catch a Scalbus. Can we do it, trainers? Of course we can! A Scalbus on the Ghost type. I got you covered. So the entertainment is not only up in front with the offensive side of this team, but also on the defensive. You can see that it has a lot of coverage against the meta, a lot of different leads, a lot of different backlines, and we can still win all of those. Not all of those, we lost against the Medicham before, but still we had a lot of play up against them. So at this point, Drill Run will try to do a lot of damage on that Lapras, but of course first they can reach to a move. I will respect the damage from that Scalbus, and now we're both even on the shield scenarios. Medicham goes in. I have to debuff this Pokemon as soon as possible. We're gonna do that effectively, and now switch out to the Charizard. So now they have the Gliscor. Things aren't looking that great for me. I know that I still have Dugong, but aligned against that Medicham, this is not looking that well. I'm gonna take the move, and I can definitely survive, so I can reach to the Blast Burn. IVs matter here, and Blast Burn will most likely annihilate down the Gliscor. Now they return with the Medicham, so it's all up to them if they want to reach to the Psychic to finish us off with ease, because we're getting to the Drill Run. This Medicham is super low. I'm gonna block it. It's gonna be the Psychic. Let's go, trainers. Can we finish off the farm down? No, we cannot. We are left with a little bit of HP, but they get to the Ice Punch, and right down in the right corner you saw the message popping up that I won the battle. Yeah, that spoiled for me, but I was super happy to see that message. So yeah, trainers, we won this battle even though we had the worst lead, the worst backline ever. So into the next one now, against a Lantern, which is a problematic lead for sure for our team, and now we can reach to those Drill Runs. So we cannot switch out yet. However, we already took both of them shields out of the way, and now the Thunderbolt will most likely finish us off in one hit. Down goes the Dugong, but still Dusclops can go in with a lot of pressure from that Poltergeist, and of course with Lantern out of the way, perhaps we can have a chance up against them with our Charizard, since we got a shield, they have none. So Poltergeist here, another big boom to destroy down the Lantern. At the back they have the Dugong. Can we reach to the move right on time? No, we cannot, but still they can catch on the Medicham. This is looking pretty promising for me. I can easily farm down before they reach to that Blast Burn, and of course now we have the upper hand with a lot of energy remaining. Did I say Blast Burn? I meant Ice Punch, but still now Blast Burn from my part, able to obliterate even with a debuff that poor Dugong, and the Dragon Claw will connect for big damage as well. So we're gonna take this victory to end this video. So that was a magnificent ending, trainers. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, and of course consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this. With that said, I hope to see you all into the next one, and that next one might be just one of these two videos, so feel free to check them out.